And how's everyone doing today? Hope you guys have had a good day off while I wasn't around. It's it's been a day for me, or last night was one hell of a night. Let's put it that way. Oh man. Cheers. Yeah, I do really like that. Really do like that gamer sup. That is definitely going to be my future caffeine of choice. All right, let's get this going. um let's put this way. I work in grocery overnight, stocking. The warehouse decided we needed a bunch of stuff we didn't order. And my my pallet of back stock, I do the seltzer and the seltzer and juice for my store. The pallet of back stock, the extras, went from being just below my knee in height to eye level on me, standing up.
Energy low.
How is my energy low? I've been yeah. Doesn't quite work that way, believe me. I wouldn't mind getting a couple of those cases sometimes, but doesn't quite work that way. I am 5'10", so eye level on me is actually a decent height. The pallet went from like 2 feet tall to 5'5", 5'6". There was a lot of back stock. I probably added 300 pounds to that pallet, maybe 400. Yeah, it was a rough night. Mixed product, like seltzers like LaCroix and stuff like that. That's most of what's on that pallet. I probably, in just grapefruit LaCroix, I probably added 120 pounds of that alone. For some reason, they sent us way too many cases. We maybe need one. We got 15. I'll be honest. I thought, while it's not my go-to, if it's a choice between seltzer and not getting anything to drink, I'll gladly take the seltzer any day, honestly. No, it's on sale right now, but we didn't order any extra. We didn't order any extra because we had some on back stock already. They forced a bunch. They said, well, we've got this whole pallet of it sitting at our warehouse, so we're gonna send 15 cases off that pallet to everyone regardless of whether they wanted any. That's what happened. Me, I'm a little bit of everything. Alcohol, water, caffeine, all over the place. The warehouse does stuff like that occasionally because they usually when they do stuff like that, rarely are sales based on missed deliveries. Clearance is based on missed deliveries, but not sales usually. Clearance is usually based on missed deliveries. Sales rarely are. At least not at our store. Do we think this is a 20? Do we think this is another 20 deep push? Yeah. Oh yeah. No. It's the grocery store's warehouse that is the issue on this one. Not the LaCroix, the company selling the LaCroix. It's the store. I mean, the company warehouse sent way too much. I can't tell. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. No, it's not. No, it's our warehouse. They I am firmly convinced that to work in a grocery warehouse, on the shipping warehouse, I'm a firm believer in that cocaine is part of their daily diet. Because there's no other reason that half the stuff they send us should make it out of that warehouse. I should not get a pallet, and there is glass wine bottles, a case of glass wine bottles upside down on the bottom of the pallet with 400 pounds of seltzer and water on top of it. I should not get that. It's a miracle we don't have more broken product with the way the warehouse is. My boss finds it freaking hilarious exactly how often I get really angry. And at how my pallets come in. He thinks it's funny. What do you mean can't withdraw 35 steel tubes? Yeah. That sort of stuff is I still firmly believe that like I said, that cocaine is a regular part of a warehouse worker's diet. Because there's no other explanation for for some of the fuck shittery they get up to. Yeah. Anytime we get a new employee and I have to work with them, the first thing I say to them is, don't look at the name. Look at the UPC code. If the UPC code don't match, keep looking. That name don't mean nothing. Sometimes we got 10 different things with the same, with a name that's only one thing off, Get your freaking, go by UPC, by your barcode. Going by anything other than barcode is stupid. Yes, I understand. After a while, you should be able to tell. But you're new. Go by the barcode. Uh-huh. Oh, yes. I mean, I'll be honest. Our drivers aren't, in my opinion, are not the best either. There is no reason, that we should be getting in a pallet of water from you. And when I say a pallet of water, I'm talking 1,000 pounds of water. There's no reason we should be getting a pallet of water from you. And a third of the gallons are busted. If that's happening, that's not the warehouse. That's it getting tossed around in the truck too much. When it gets like that, that's when you start going, uh-huh. So I see you have chosen to get your ass kicked by, from here to Timbuktu. They sure do. They sure do. No, I'll be honest, the worst thing I get on my pallets, vinegar. Gallons of vinegar. That is the absolute worst thing I get. There is nothing worse. There's nothing worse than they roll a pallet out to your aisle and it stinks of vinegar, and you see a crushed bottle of vinegar and box of vinegar at the very bottom of the pallet. So now it's leaking vinegar on your aisle and you can't get it off of there fast. That is the worst. Back in the first 2 months after I first started, there was like a freaking 3-month period, I think it was, where they just, surprisingly, olive oil doesn't bust that often. Because in addition to the extra flimsy cap, they also have, and this is important, some of the most durable fucking seals on that shit I've ever seen. I don't even know what. Those are some durable ass seals. And olive oil surprisingly doesn't come in on the pallets I have to deal with. Thankfully, thank God I don't have to deal with olive oil. If I had to deal with ironically, the only olive oils we carry that as a non in third party vendor are plastic bottles, so they generally don't have the issue of flimsy bottle or glass, all the fancier bougie glass bottle ones, those are all what you call third party vendors. So us as the store, all we do is make sure they're lined up pretty on the shelf after they come in and put it on the shelf. But man, some of those guys are wild. What are we thinking? Start 3x3 for the hole, and then expand it out to the full to two-stage it. I think that's what we'll do. We'll start 3x3 and expand out to the full hull. Of course, it's just... Oh, right, no, it's actually steel I'm missing. That's what it is. Yeah, nah. Like, vinegar is just the absolute worst. That smell. That smell, man. I legitimately would rather have to empty trash cans full of baby diapers than deal with the smell of vinegar where I have to work for hours on end. And that's coming from somebody who legitimately at one point in his career has had to... Yeah, no, it's... Exactly. When I was working at my previous job at Taco Bell, it was like my third year working at Taco Bell, the incident I'm about to mention. And we had a guy, he ordered, he ate. Sometime over the course of eating, he shit himself. And so he decided, you know what? I'm gonna take my pants off in the bathroom, throw them in the trash can, and then walk out with no pants on. You know, we saw the guy, and we knew the guy ate. He went to the bathroom, and then we saw, and then like 5 minutes later, we saw him walking down the street with no pants on. Well, yes, there is that. Now, if he'd made it in there neatly, it would have been a lot better. Because my sister was working there at the time, and she's the one who went in the bathroom after him and found them before, right about the same time us out in the lobby saw him walking half naked down the street. She wasn't too happy about that one.
Meteor storm inbound.
Honestly, I think, honestly, I think he'd have been better off if he'd actually remembered to wipe, because when we the rear profile we got of him as he walked away, he just shucked them, tossed them, and walked. He didn't bother cleaning himself up any. No. We never saw him again. Then again, that store was a wild time. That particular store. One of our managers got caught drinking in the bathroom on the clock. He was hiding a bottle of whiskey in the back in the tank of the toilet. And he stumbled out the bathroom one day. This is how we found out he was doing it. He stumbled out. He stumbled out of the bathroom one day and groped an employee. She broke a tray over his head, and I don't mean like, you know, bang bang. I mean, he grabs her from behind. She just leans to the side and just decks him with a freaking stack of trays. He didn't last much longer after that. I mean, that store was just wild. There was the time one of our managers was so racist that the whole store picked him up and put him in the dumpster. Yeah. I was the only white guy on the shift, and he spent, and he just spent the entire shift just throwing every racism he could at me, every racist statement he could at me. And it shows you how much I was liked when everyone else was like, "You look, fucker. Stop, or we're gonna fuck you, or we're gonna fucking throw you in the trash." He kept going, and they followed through on it. It shows how much he was disliked and how much they preferred me. You know, that's a good feeling knowing your coworkers got your back like that. Oh, not the ice. I want stone. Although I need ice. Apparently I'm out of steel for the tubes. For the large tubes. Well, what's up? Slow down. Why am I pressing that? No, we are not keeping that as our color. I'd just like to get the, I haven't decided on what color scheme I want to do yet. You know? I mean, it's always a challenge to decide what you want, you know, what color representation you want everything to have, you know? Because you're going to be looking at it all the time. If you don't like the color, you're not going to be happy with the vessel, you know? That's surprisingly close on that. Oh, come on. Come on, wrong button combos. I just cannot get the buttons right here. There we go. I am trying to get better about managing to dock without having to repeatedly move my camera. Oh, right. The basic refinery's not actually hooked up anymore. Also, I am feeling slightly miserable using my hand right now because at work tonight, I managed to cut my thumb right on the side that that I pressed the shift key with. So I am actively hurting my hand while trying to use the shift key. It is not fun to intentionally press down on an open cut on your hand. Not shift, space bar. Space bar, not shift. I actually know a I have removed the band-aid because it stopped bleeding, because it was all effed up from a night of work and washing my hands. And, I'm home, so put on a new one. I don't like I don't like keeping the same band-aid on there for more than after my shift. When I get home, different band-aid. Wash your hands, change your band-aid, don't be a dirty fuck about it, Yep, a little too high. Oh, I'm so close. I was so close. Alright, that'll get us some material in. Maybe we'll even get enough uranium to run the power for a few minutes. Oh, who am I kidding? Nope, not gonna get much uranium out of that. Yeah, weirdly enough, I actually do know of a YouTuber that uses their thumb for the shift key. For playing Minecraft, of all things. No, they said they just got into the habit at some point and they've been doing it so long they don't know how to not do it. I'm still not sure whether I should be terrified or fascinated by their ability to do it. The challenge of finding anything on a base with a ship dock. I'm looking for... There it is. Oh, right, I need to... Share inertia tensor. And we want that velocity to be, there we go. It's just 9 pistons. That should be good. All right. Alright, so not only will this give us some more materials, this will be the first plunge on the dig to the hangar bay. Cause we've got we got to dig out for the what do you call it, the we got to dig out for the corridor, and we also got to dig out 2 side rooms off the corridor, for one for the server room and one for the staff room, aka our personal quarters. You know, where we'll have our med bay and stuff like that. This is going to be the one corridor that is longer than all the others. Honestly, where I put that hangar's edge is probably not where we'll put the hangar's edge, since we do want to have 2 rooms coming off of this. I figure we'll probably go about 30 blocks, 25, 30 blocks for the corridor. That'll give us ample space for the length, and you know, not cramp the edges of the room, of the server and personal room up with the hangar too much. Besides, we're making a base. Why not make it as big? Why not make it big? It's just steel. I mean, it's just iron, the entire structure. Why not make it big? All right, now the real question here is, how well are we handling processing this? I mean, we're running 20 speed boosted refineries. If we weren't able to handle 9 drills, I'd be worried. Maybe if we were running 20 drills, I'd be, you know, I'd expect to be falling behind a little. Just 9? Nah. To be fair, that's part of the reason why I wanted to 2-stage this dig. That's part of why I wanted to 2-stage this dig. Dig out the middle, get it taken care of, and then that way we don't have a chance of overloading on material. I know it says it down there on the bar, but it's got a good ways to go. This will get us half the length of the this will get us half the length of the hangar anyway. third of the length of the hangar, not half. At least the reactor is running. What is the batteries looking like? They're still about the same. Under current conditions, we are fully depleted in 7 hours. While that is digging, I'm going to say let's go get some ice. Because more of our power supply running is not a bad thing. Oh, that is, how do you even mistake that? That's like saying you didn't take biology as a kid. Oh, that's a good one, actually. How is that game, by the way? I've heard things about it, but I've never actually gone and checked it out. Hmm? So we have an entire row of spinal mount hydrogen engines on the ship. So it automatically tries to load ice, at least partially. It does better when the cargo container is not empty. I mean, does better, and when the drills are full, it does better. This thing is so jank. This thing is just so jank, man. With the way that's Ooh, what the hit? Too fast, too fast. Too fast.
Meteor storm inbound.
Of course it is. That is never a good sound when you hear thud when you turn around. I've probably gotten enough ice at this point, but I need to clean you up a little. Find out. Yep. Every single one of these full. I may need to do that. I've never really thought about that before. I'm gonna need to leave this on the base for a while. Especially because I'm going to be eking this thing in there. Coming in just shy of a dead time. Turn as much of the extra stuff off as I can. I may need to put some gyros on that. You're probably right. Man, it would have been sweet if it had dug straight through an iron vein that I didn't know was there. That would have been primo. Great hiccups. Got a good amount of uranium out of it. That is always the weirdest thing, getting rid of hiccups. And it's always the weirdest feeling when you get rid of hiccups and they go away the first try. Alright, as soon as that returns, we will, yeah, as soon as that returns, we'll, add the additional drills. Let's make it pull back a little faster. That should be enough to get it by. To get the pistons in there. Where are we at? Alright. Yeah, we'll just turn off the engines. And go look at our iron bounty that we got from that. Nice. Have you ever seen Neon Genesis Evangelion? Because you said that, and the elevator down into the Geofront was the first thing that went through my mind. Neon Genesis Evangelion. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say is it's a thing.
Meteor storm inbound.
Getting any more into that here is probably a bad idea. It's not pornographic or anything, but well, let's just put it this way. The movie that they made to end it, it's kind of clear that the author was kind of suicidal when he wrote this, when he scripted it. Cause it's fucked up. When the opening scene is arguably, is all right. How to put the opening scene of End of Evangelion, the movie that follows up the original main series. The opening scene involves the main character. There's no real nice way to say this. Beating it over a girl in a coma. I'm not even kidding. That's the nicest, most PC I can put it. That's what sold it. By the I'm pretty sure Neon Genesis Evangelion is what introduced the idea of forehead vagina to several people. That's that series was bizarre, the normal series, but the movie that ended it just took it. Basically, the fan response to the normal end of the series, the final episode of the series was, that's it? What? That's so boring. So, the author, being in a very bad place mentally at the time, said, fine, you want worse? You want a big ending? Let's pull out every screwed up, fucked up allegory we can and put it into an hour and a half long movie. The girl in a coma, she ends up waking up and then fighting a giant robot, fighting off several other giant robots in it from a giant biomechanical robot, only to run out of power. No, thank God, no. Only for the mech batteries to run out, and the giant mechs robots she's fighting, the giant biomechanical robots she's fighting against, to eat her mech, while she's so synced up to the mech mentally that physical wounds appear on her body from what they're doing to the mech. Yeah. So she takes a spear to the eye. To be fair though, there are a lot of people that did not like the character that has happened to. So And it's like, it sucks that it happened. And let me tell you, I've got to applaud the the voice actor who did the scream of the main character after he saw what happened. It's some serious raw emotion in that scream. If you didn't realize it was voice acting, you'd think he just stumbled on on somebody being, who had been murdered. Like, if it wouldn't mean I'd be pulling up a video on YouTube, I would play that scream for you guys, because there is some trauma in that scream. The voice actor, the original voice actor who did it, was definitely fantastic. Where are we? It's right here where we're messing up. Like, whoever coached her through that, through deciding how to do that scream, they were a good coach. Because you hear it and you could just imagine that person is about to go hoarse. Where are we rubbing up against it? Gotta be rubbing against it. Like, the entirety of end of Evangelion is just one big trauma dump. Being 100% fair. It is one big trauma dump on the part of the author. Oh no, it didn't work. How you doing, Kuro?
There it is.
How you doing, Kuro? I knew it was coming. I was just waiting for it. Oh, that sucks. It could be worse. I would rather be sick but recovering than have what happened to Asuka happen to me. That's for sure. Oh, nice. It's been a while since I heard Pokemon Black. Yeah. Dude, oh, wow. I mean, it's Weavile. It's Weavile. Weavile carries anyway. Yeah. Oh, Kuro, I don't know. I don't think you've played Legends Arceus yet, have you? Or you haven't seen somebody play it either? Ingo makes a return. Yeah. Unfortunately not Ingo, and besides, isn't that Inigo? Either way, yeah, so So, Ingo got thrown into the past in Legends Arceus 2 without his brother. And he's lost his memories. But he still does the pose. Good question. Yeah, fair enough. Close enough for government work, at least. Oh, I missed one. It's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me and... Really, there was so little in it? Yeah. Son, to a degree. To a degree. It's got better typing. I mean, you're not wrong, but Sneasler still has the better overall typing. If I remember correctly, doesn't Sneasler still have ice? Or does it lose ice? I can't remember. It's been a while. Oh, well then, yeah, no, it doesn't have the better typing then. I thought it was still ice. That sucks. I mean, to be fair, everything... There's a lot of Pokemon better than me and Xiao. I'd go so far to say as most Pokemon are better than me and Xiao. I mean, the fact that it loses access to Triple Axle is a point down in my opinion. Triple Axle is one of the best moves it had. True. Yeah. True, true. Triple Axle was just broken, though. I mean, there's a reason in Gen 9 they removed the move from Weavile, and you know. It broke the meta too much. I just realized that I forgot to switch it back to... Oh, don't get me wrong, Weavile is awesome. I'm still disappointed they nerfed Weavile in Gen 9. They nerfed a lot of mons, though. A lot of the older mons. That tends to be how it goes. You know, they nerf the older stuff in order to make the newer stuff. Well, I mean, the thing is, Sneasler wasn't available initially in Gen 9. Sneasler wasn't available initially in Gen 9. It got added later. Oh yeah, and Sneasel and Weavile are I hate to say it, but they're commonest in one area in certain areas. You go to the mountain range in Gen 9, and it's like you can't get away from them. There's so many of them you can't get away from them. Stuff. That was my piston having way too much push. But 2.8's not enough. No, that's mine. That is mine, 100%. Oh, I see what's going on. I know what's going on. So, I know what's going on here. I added all those new drills and I didn't bind them. Yeah. So what that was me forgetting to bind all my drills. So the old ones were banging. And the new ones were banging on the wall. I mean, well, Gen 9 also did the open world thing, like RC Legends did. Legends Arceus did. So it's less. Gen 9 did the open world thing, so it was just. They're just there. Like, stupid amounts of them.
Fuel low.
Oh, crap baskets.
Fuel critical.
Looks like I'm getting ready to be walking all the way. I mean, I was too. I just wish they had done a little more work on making it run smoothly before they decided to release it. Just a little more work on the yes. I do say crap baskets. I see saying crap baskets is not as bad as a lot of other cuss words I could use, phrases I could use for cussing. True, true. They're not as concerned as they used to be. They, you know. To be fair though, from what I hear, it's not, you know, overall it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Legends Arceus showed a lot more care and love than the mainline game did, and we do have another Gen 9, another Legends game coming. I don't... Honestly, the glitches? I played through the entire main story on stream. All 3 main branches. And the, you know, all the way to the final main story boss fight. Not a single glitch. You know, I mean, outside of the occasional rendering glitch, which usually went away pretty quickly. And I didn't really have any major rendering issues. It was all minor stuff. Like, oh, Pokemon didn't load in quite properly. And, you know, and entering the pause menu and exiting it fixed it. That sort of thing. There weren't really big glitches for me. Oh, that was me. That was me. I was on release. I played it the day it came out. I had that pre-ordered, you know. Of course, I also wasn't going out of my way trying to break things or try to find, trying to, you know, glitch hunt. I was playing for the story and for the, you know, and for the Pokemon. I wasn't there trying to break the game. I was there to play the game. A lot of those people that it was a mess on were also trying to actively break the game. That's the thing that a lot of the people, when they say it was a mess, don't realize. Is the people who were playing just to casually play weren't having problems. It was the people who were actively trying to break the game or figure out wild stuff that were encountering the really bad bugs. If you were just playing to play, oh, it was fine. You know, as long as you didn't, you know, as long as you weren't playing in a really hot room, you were fine. Yeah, no, the pig is a Karen. The pig is a Karen. Its evolution is has the Karen haircut as a pig. I mean, no, I'm not kidding. The Lechonk's evolution, its ear hangs over its face and looks exactly like the Karen haircut. Terastallization isn't too bad as a well, the whole reason it's a popularity is because people love to use you know, like people, you know, competitive players love okay, clarify. Competitive players that aren't assholes like to meme around a bit. And that's where the whole obsession about Lechonk comes from, is the competitive players trying to mess with everybody. It doesn't help that it featured heavily right from the start, right from the it was one of the first new Pokemon from the gen they showed. So it was on everybody's mind the entire time. That's where it came from. The entire reason Lechonk became a big meme is because it's the new Pokemon they decide to stick in several trailers in the early promotions. It's legitimately a case of blame Game Freak for promoting the game. I'll be honest, I'm a little disappointed in the legendaries for the game. Like the box legendaries, they're okay. What? 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 All right, now where's my body? Did I get yeeted all the way down here? Where? Oh, there's my body location. I got yeeted underneath. Yeah, apparently. Because I just barely touched it and I died. I wouldn't call it. I mean, for the first promotional terrestrialization event they did, they gave away a competitive grade Charizard. I'm not even kidding. One of the first promotions they did for the one of the first event giveaways they did was a competitive grade Charizard, just straight up. You win this terrestrial, you win this Terra raid, and you get a competitive grade Charizard. I'll be honest, it triggered a lot of people, it being that easy to get a competitive grade Charizard. It triggered a lot of people. I'll be honest, the thing that I was most disappointed in was the freaking starters. I mean, yeah, okay, lol, Weed Cat. Of the 3 starters, it was honestly the worst one for the storyline. Only the fact that you could explore the world freely right from the get-go kept you from being in a situation where you were right away up against a bug gym leader that could one-shot your grass type. I can't tell whether it's stalling out or whether it's gotta be stalled out. Okay, it's not stalled out. It's just moving. It's just almost at the end of its cycle. Like you had as you call it, Weed Cat. Yeah, okay, by design, best looking. Unfortunately, also yeah, it kind of a magician Weed Cat, and went at full evolution. Of the other two, you had Sassy Duck, who, by the way, Sassy Duck, fully evolved, was a salsa dancer. Like, yeah, Meowscarada's design is awesome. Yes, he does have the, yeah, there is that, but full-on salsa dancer in his behavior. And can't remember his name, but the fire type goes from cutesy jalapeno Suda Mini Yoshi to sombrero alligator. I don't even know how, but I swear this gen's Gen 9 starter evolutions have more in common with Digimon than any gen before. Competitively, though, the fire type one was honestly the better one, at least initially. I don't know currently because I haven't kept up with the competitive meta, but personally, Tinkaton was both my favorite design-wise and the biggest disappointment for me. The Tinka line. My favorite design-wise and my biggest disappointment. They were a new fairy steel type. Specifically a physically oriented one. They learned no physically. Their moveset indicated physically oriented. Their stat set indicated special oriented. You see what they did there to nerf it. You see what they did there to nerf it. They made another fairy steel with a poor moveset this time. They intentionally gave it a poor moveset after the absolute dumpster fire that was Gen 8 the Gen 8 legendaries and their absolute dominance on the competitive scene. Because good God, those dogs completely broke the game. I understand why they didn't make it great move set wise, but it does disappoint me. It really does disappoint me that they yeah, no, the Impidimp line is funny. I just wish it wasn't I just wish it wasn't possible for Impidimp to randomly frisk a wild Pokemon when they and find out it has a big mushroom on it. Especially when that Pokemon happens to be female. That's just wrong. That's actually a thing that can happen, by the way. An Impidimp with Frisk as its ability can frisk and and find a large mushroom on a Pokemon. Yeah, they honestly, Gen 9, for all that I give it shit for Zacian being absolutely bullshit and in competitive. Seriously, there's no reason they should that he should that they should have let him be that good. Zacian being that good was a mistake. All right, so as soon as this pulls back, we'll start building up the corridor. We'll dismantle it and then start building up the corridor. Kuro, I don't think I don't think you were here for the majority of the base build. Well, it looks like it's foggy outside now. Let's just get rid of this of the weather. The current weather, rain, light. I can't see my door. That's not good. So this is our cargo hauler. It's a brick with wings. It's ugly as sin, but it works. It really is ugly as sin. It's a little messy right now because I've got a random programmable block here. Not entirely random, but this is our storage hall. It is still under construction. I want to basically repeat what I've got here at least once more. Did we ever get any? No, still no gas in the hydrogen container. The other one's not hooked up yet. And right over here we have the processing hall. Which, by the way, we surrounded the entire room in a row of batteries. There's so much potential power storage here, it's stupid. But next to no actual power in it, comparatively. Wait, there's... Oh, right. Actively processing right now. 20 refineries and 20 assemblers, plus a few other machines. All speed boosted if possible. It's a spicy room. There's a lot of power running through that room. And is it stalling out? Apparently I've got 2 module thrusters in there needing built on the ship. No, it's actively coming back. It's just slow. So we've still got to build a what do you call it? What design do we want to use for this corridor? Oh, what design do we want to use for this corridor? Also, why is my helmet open and closed? What design do we want to use for the corridor? Do we want to go with the same as the entry corridor? Or do we want to... Right, I did say I wanted to try to manage a black light effect on the corridor. That's right. Also, I love the lighting in here. Nice. Yeah, that's right, he can. Don't start yawning on me now. How long? Another 2 hours I want to stream. I don't need to be yawning right now. Hmm? All right. Stop yawning. Bad. Bad, Kira. I want to try to pull a black light effect off. No, I said Kira. That's all that's kind of black lightish, isn't it? That's that purplish light you get from a black light there. Yeah. That's exactly what I was looking for. That's almost exactly the effect I was looking for. Oh yeah, that's the effect we want for the corridor. So we can pull off the effect I want. Good. We're almost back. Oh, Kuro, so I stopped. As of yesterday, I have officially quit Red Bull and Monster, and stopped buying regular energy drinks. You know me. You know this is gonna be tough. I have switched to a energy supplement. You know, basically an energy drink powder. That tub cost $40, but it's got 100 servings, so a lot cheaper in the overall. This particular one is mango, coconut, and passion fruit flavored. I like it. It is of the good. In fact, that's what I've been drinking. I just ran out a few minutes ago. All right, and you should be completely empty.
Inventory full.
Not that one. Not yet, at least.
Inventory full.
All right, let's get this taken care of. Sip 5. There we go. Our floor is back to normal, and we now have a gaping hole here. And I do mean gaping hole. Holy cow. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete the hanger GPS, the hanger edge, because it's not right. Must be nighttime. Or a meteor hit on it. a meteor hit right on top of it. Alright, let's go drop this off. And grab...
She was mad.
Alright, let's do this. Time for the, most painful part of this. Yeah, I suppose it would have helped if I was counting that. I planned for 30 long. I got exactly 30 without counting. I did good. All right, that is our... All right, let's get our walkway, so it's going to be about from here up that we mine out. I'll probably do it 2 or 3 blocks worth past this, just so we don't we're not too close for the drill. I do love how fast this thing crafts, though. I ask it to make 1,000, and it makes it in just a few seconds. Oh, that's what you call the wake-up call. And I don't know why, but sound alerts is just really delayed and slow today for some reason. Because I saw the alert appear, and then it was nearly 30 seconds before it showed up. Of course I can see it. It shows up on it shows up both in chat and on my OBS. And it's not like, all right, Kuro, see it again. It'll be a while until I stream Pokemon again. I mean, the only when you see those streamers who genuinely get surprised by it constantly, Coffee. Yeah, fair enough. When you see streamers getting surprised by it constantly, it's because their chat is really active. So there's just so much going on, they can't visually keep up with it all. Streamers with a sleepy or a slow chat, it's easy to keep an eye on it. Oh yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. But I have, so because it's a channel point redeem and not paying for, because it's a channel point redeem for the sound alert, it shows up in my activity feed as well as in my chat, and I've got them both on screen. That's just so I can also tell when people follow me and sub me, so I can pick out who did what. It has been a while since holy cow, I'm going through plates. It is possible to time it so that it's a lot more synchronized and more likely to catch them off guard. But with slow chats, like the chat is just maybe one or two people chatting and just not a lot of chat's not constantly scrolling like a maniac, even in slow mode. When it's not like that, it's easy for me to notice that it was used and to keep and to react to it. I have one person using a sound alert occasionally, or making me take a sip of water occasionally. I don't have 50 people trying to use sound alerts, trigger things with bits, trigger things with channel points. I don't have a ton of things going on. It's both the positive side and the negative side of being a smaller streamer. I don't have a lot going on. On the flip side, I don't have a lot going on.
Low.
It's a sword that cuts both ways, so to speak. And that's also why I encourage people to play, you know, to play with each play on in the stream avatars. Start a boss fight, start a free for all, choose, you know, challenge somebody to a duel. You know, it's you know, it's interaction. Especially because sometimes sometimes if I notice, I'll actually commentate on things. It's been a while since we had a Marbles on stream. We might do that sometime, you know, in the upcoming week. No guarantee, though. Marbles is fun, but I'd rather be actively doing something. So what do we name our next ship? Not the big one. Oh, nope, that's for Marbles, unfortunately. That doesn't do anything outside of it. I thought I removed those. Sorry. Sorry about that, Zormur. I thought I removed those. Now that I can do. Boss fight. Yeah, see, it says it there. The boss, you know, the class, the classes you can join. I still want to find out what it's like to be a Spoony Bard in that. Y'all feel free to join him. It is definitely entertaining to fight against bosses, you know, on there. I have a pretty wild variety. What do we get? It's facing the wrong way, but oh well. Half the time in the battle, Master Hand's facing the wrong way anyway. Code, do you know if this is gonna cause a problem when I go to seal up? I've got just you know, it's just two blocks edged up to each other. Will that cause a problem for the air venting? Hmm. There's no duh, that's a leak. Once I get the whole thing built up, we'll search for leaks using the leak finder. But do I want to go just industrial for this corridor? Just light armor blocks the whole way? For the walls, do I want to go light armor blocks? This is the corridor to the hangar. So it kind of it feels like it should be a slightly more industrial, you know, hallway. Like it shouldn't get the bells and whistles, so to speak, that it's on easy mode, remember. You summoned an easy boss, not a hard one. Also, it's a pretty old boss, so it's not really no idea. I haven't studied up on him yet. It might be the bone, I haven't added any new bosses in a while. None of them are really updated to scale with the new classes. Why did your avatar go flying? Who knows? You got Chinchou. Ugh, come on, stop yawning. You still got at least another hour and a half to go. Alright, I think I've decided what we're gonna do. We will go with the interior walls like we have been before. That is not where I wanted it, but I can just leave it. We'll do the regular interior walls up to where we are splitting off for the two side rooms. And then switch to a more industrial look on the other side. Yes, It'll be a little weird. But it'll work. I mean, I understand why I'm yawning, you know, and I am a little out of it, you know, as far as reacting to things, I admit. I've been up since 7 o'clock last night. I am definitely of the tired. All right, I'll be here. As menacingly as I can say that, I suppose. God, I really do need to stop yawning. It's bothering me. It is bothering me, the fact that I am yawning. Hmm. I suppose you can't get much more industrial than pipes. Hmm. Sorry, I am admittedly a little tired.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Richard.
Mhm.
I think everyone wonders what you would do if they saw a ghost. I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Richard. I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
Hmm. Sorry about that. I got a little distracted. Got a little focus there. Sorry about that. Little not paying attention. I hate it when I slowly drop off in in the length of my streams. Work was really bad last night as far as heavy labor. Keep going a little longer. I want to get at least part of this aisle, of this one, started. I'll probably work on some more later off stream, but I want to get at least partially going to that on stream. Because this is actually a problem I've had in the past. If I'm playing a game and I try to play another save file of the game as a off-stream version, I lose my motivation for the game. I lose my motivation for the game if I try to play a second file off stream, instead of just on the same file. I have to keep playing the same file.
Energy low.
Which is just fine in a sandbox. Less fine with a, with story-driven games, though. If the only thing I can do for hours on end is just freaking grind levels, it gets boring. So there is that. It's like Do I keep playing on the same world, even off stream? Or do I play a different world on off stream? You know, if I play a different world off stream, I lose my motivation. It's at least partially why I've got so many. I have left behind so many games over my time streaming.
Energy critical.
Yeah, I think I need to. As much as I don't want to, I want to keep streaming, but I'm falling asleep. You know, I'm not far off from my head starting to do that. So let's call it a day here. I'll be streaming at 5:30 in the morning tomorrow. And we'll do like a 7-8 hour stream. Alright. Yeah, let's do that. It's better than me struggling along half asleep. I will probably work a little on getting the corridor done. What we've got of it. But I'll try to hold off on doing much more than maybe a little bit more mining for the two personal, for the server room and the personal room. I'll try to save anything other than that for on camera. All right. Yep. Let's call it there. You guys have been great. Thank you for coming out. Always happy to have people around. I will catch you guys next time. See you later.